Welcome back to Simpson Speakers. My name is Miss Simpson and I am your public speaking instructor. Today I'm at the market where people sell products, but today is not too crowded because it's early. In today's video, I will walk you through step-by-step instructions on one method that's commonly used for selling. Now, I know many of you know that there are different tactics and strategies that can be used, especially if you're into sales. Salespeople are notorious for using different tactics and strategies to get people to buy what they're selling. So let's get started. When you're selling a product or a service, you have to talk about the product and tell about the product or service to potential customers. So it's important to do this effectively and clearly. The first step when selling a product or service is to talk about the problem. There's typically a problem that your product or service will solve. So for those of you who have stayed up late at night watching TV, I'm pretty sure you have come across the spot remover commercial. Right? There's a spot that's in the carpet, and that is the problem. So the first step is to highlight or talk about the problem. The second step is to talk about or show different products or services on the market that people have tried that does not solve the problem. So going back to that commercial, in the commercial, the actor is showing that there are different products that he or she have tried, right, on that spot, and they just did not work. They did not get the job done. And your third step is to introduce your product or service and show or explain how it solves the problem. Okay? That is the third step. And you'll notice in that commercial, they will show you the product, right? The stain remover that will remove the stain from out of the carpet. And always mention that there's not enough time left, that people are buying the product or service, because whenever there's a time limit, that also encourages people to buy. Those are the 3 steps that you can use to sell a product. Now my guest will demonstrate what this actually looks like. And I want you to tell me in the comment section, how did he do? Did he persuade you to buy this product? Did he speak clearly and effectively? And also, what are other methods or strategies that you've used that works when selling a product or service? Please let me know in the comment section.
Are you tired of your PlayStation overheating, even after placing it in cooler temperatures? What about not having space for your newly downloaded games? We did provide you guys with an external storage device, but that was only a little bit of extra legroom. What about the lag you experience when gaming? I, for one, place an Ethernet cable in my PlayStation, but I still sometimes lag. These are all the problems that we face here with our PlayStation 4. But ladies and gentlemen, don't you worry. I have your solution. Everyone, this is the PlayStation 5. Now coming with a larger cooling fan and making it so much more quieter than the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 5 comes with a liquid cooling gel to cool its processing unit, whereas the PlayStation 4 only came with a more conventional way of cooling its system. The PlayStation 5 comes with a storage capacity of 1 terabyte, whereas the PlayStation 4 only comes with 500 gigabytes. So now you could download tons of games without having to worry about taking up too much space. The PlayStation 5 can also play games from 60 frames per second all the way up to 120 frames per second, depending on the game, whereas the PlayStation 4 can only play up to 30 frames per second. So now you can play games without having to worry about lagging and play it way more smoothly. Don't wait too long, ladies and gentlemen. For only $499.99, you could get your PlayStation 5 today. So hurry up and go grab yours because they're selling quickly. This is a disclaimer, everybody. I do not work for Sony. This is only for demonstration purposes. I did not invent the PlayStation. Thank you.